Welcome. My name is Silpa Kaza, and I'm an urban specialist at the World Bank. I work closely with the Global Partnership on Output-Based Aid within the World Bank, which is a partnership of donors working together to support communities to access basic services using results-based financing and output-based aid approaches. This video provides a quick overview of what results-based financing is and introduces how innovative financing approaches can be used in addressing rapid urbanization and population growth demands in the delivery of solid waste services for low-income countries. Results-based financing has emerged as an important, innovative tool for financing basic services. It switches the emphasis from inputs, which is funding given in advance for expected results, such as the construction of a landfill, to outputs, which is funding conditioned to results, such as improved waste collection rates. Results-based financing refers to a range of financing mechanisms that aim to enhance the delivery of services or infrastructure by providing funding based on demonstrated and independently verified results. Examples of results-based financing mechanisms include output-based aid, carbon finance, and conditional cash transfers, among others. For results-based financing on municipal solid waste, the payment for solid waste services is conditioned to the achievement and verification of pre-agreed targets. For the purpose of this presentation, we will focus primarily on the use of output-based aid as a form of results-based financing. By moving the focus from activities and plans to the monitoring of results, governments and donors can ensure money is spent on the intended purpose. They can also give service providers the latitude to focus on the activities and methods that they think are best to achieve the desired outcomes, thus encouraging locally appropriate and efficient solutions, creating scope for ownership and innovation, and leveraging private sector financing. The funds finance independently verified outputs where the performance risk is placed on the service provider instead of the donor. The solid waste management value chain comprises collection, transportation, and disposal, with a possibility for waste material or energy recovery. Results-based financing is an effective tool to improve solid waste management, but is not a panacea for the sector. Some challenges, such as lack of planning and strategies, lack of institutional capacity, and weak legal and regulatory frameworks that contribute to poor performance of the solid waste management sector, cannot be directly addressed by results-based financing, which works more effectively when applied with other instruments such as infrastructure investment, policy reform, and technical assistance. Part 2 of this video looks at 2 examples that demonstrate this, one in Nepal and one in the West Bank. In this video, let me explain a bit about output-based aid. Output-based aid can be designed to deliver basic service solutions in the use of development finance in the solid waste sector, working with both public and private operators. Including competition in output-based aid schemes can be a good way to drive inclusiveness and increase motivation for higher levels of performance. Results-based financing and output-based aid provide incentives for innovation and efficiency through competition or benchmarking, and by leaving the technological solutions largely to the service provider, who gets paid the agreed amount if the outputs meet the quality standards. Low-cost interventions that utilize existing technical and human resources, combined with support for crucial behavior changes at individual and municipal levels, can bring about significant enhancements towards source separation of recyclable and organic waste and access to service to underserved communities. Results-based financing is being used to incentivize separation of organic waste in Ningbo, China, and to improve waste collection in Kingston, Jamaica, in volatile communities with high crime and violence. Addressing solid waste challenges often involves fundamental changes in behavior that can take time to establish, so setting realistic targets is important in order to keep stakeholders motivated. It requires a holistic approach with support provided all along the solid waste management chain, and any interventions in the sector should bring about lasting changes in behavior, which is key to the improvement of solid waste management. Post-consumer waste is estimated to account for 5% of global greenhouse gas emissions, with methane as the main contributor. Methane from landfills represents 12 to 15% of total global methane emissions, and since methane has a global warming potential 28 times greater than carbon dioxide, the methane emissions from municipal solid waste is an urgent challenge due to its significant impact. Energy recovery, or at least capture of the methane gas, is one way to reduce emissions efficiently when managing municipal solid waste. In particular, energy generation from landfill gas to energy systems, which is less common in a developing country context, is often unsuitable for the local context. Results-based financing, with its output-based approach, can supplement traditional climate financing. By designing and applying results-based financing schemes customized to each municipality's circumstances, cities or operators can leverage innovative instruments and partnerships to reduce emissions from waste management practices. Climate funds, including those managed by the World Bank, such as the Pilot Auction Facility for Methane and Climate Change Mitigation, provide financial incentives to reduce emissions and increase the project's impact. Results-based financing includes rigorous verification of emissions reductions and can help channel funds towards climate-friendly waste management projects. Results-based financing plays an important role in meeting the world's development challenges. Output-based aid is a form of results-based financing that can give service providers the incentives to extend inclusive municipal solid waste services to poor and marginalized beneficiaries that would otherwise not be reached. Output-based aid supports behavior changes in solid waste management. This requires a holistic approach and support all along the solid waste management value chain. Output-based aid can be used to address solid waste management impacts on climate change when results-based financing is carefully customized to each set of circumstances and can help to channel funds towards climate-friendly waste management projects.